in the making, a young tycoon that's sickening. Tired for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. And I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I got the rules, stuck with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Detroit Lions.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Looking to throw on second down. Strong, looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Strong. Buying time.
Strong loses it on the hit.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
It's complete to Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Here's Hooker. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Throwing. Hooker. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this...
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hooker on 1st down. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Hooker now on 1st down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep...
There he goes, left side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Hooker. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Michael Mayer
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Hadn't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Throwing to start the drive. Strong.
That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Looking to throw. Strong. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Strong.
That's caught by Tucker.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Trey Tucker.
29 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hooker now off play action.
He'll buy some time right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
From the gun, it's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The Lions at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try now for Patterson.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while.
And now look at him go. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st and 10. Strong. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on 2nd down. Strong. This is caught by Tucker. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Looking to throw. Strong. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The tight end in motion right. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, Hooker. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hooker throwing again on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Hooker. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Looking to throw on second down. Strong.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker.
It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 37.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Michael Mayer.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
There he goes, right side. A big play there for Detroit. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hooker wants to change the look. Again, it's Gibbs.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Throwing on first down. Strong. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as
as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To throw on 3rd down. Strong, forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Back to throw. Strong. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Hooker. Oh, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Hooker. And this one's incomplete. Trying to connect with Jahmyr Gibbs there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Hooker. This to Laporta, right side. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hooker to the air yet again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Kirby Joseph there to drop him. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On third down, Strong.
He'll let this go for Adams.
It got his man complete.
Down to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, 84 yards.
And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Hooker, that one let go deep for Laporta.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Patterson now for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Strong.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Throwing on first down. Strong. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Davante Adams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
That's complete to Laporta. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Hooker. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Hooker. It's caught inside the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jamison Williams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll go up the middle with White, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. As this is sent away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing here is Hooker.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Here's Hooker.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.